Hello, thank you for joining me. I've got a prowling cat here who can't decide whether he wants to come on my knee, to go out of the door, or what. Have you got ants in your pants? Have you? Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Now, if I pick him up, he'll go straight down. So, come on. Come on then. Come on. Come and say hello. Come on. Oh, there we are. Quick hello. There. Look at the camera. There we are. There we are. That's a good boy. Oh, well, we made it. He won't stop for long though. No. Thank you, Mishka. Right. So, where were we? I appreciate you joining me again. And I want to sort of float some ideas around about things that people can be put down for, but actually can help. In which circumstances could they help? Well, when you're trying to remember things. And I certainly can struggle with remembering things, and I don't mean now at my age. Exams were always a complete nightmare for me. I could not remember things. And I decided, about 20 years ago now, that I wanted to try one of the modern exams. So I had a look to see what was around. Child psychology, right, I'll do that. And coursework, no problem. Came to revising for the exam. And so I was told, come on, you're exaggerating. And I was tested. No, was not exaggerating. And the only method that helped a little bit was going and sitting here for one subject, there for another, and on it went. And it took me back to when I was doing my O-levels and I was revising for geology, and I really wanted a bath, so I took my file into the bath with me. And yes, you can tell what's coming, can't you? The file popped. The pages fell out. And unfortunately, I much preferred writing using a fountain pen rather than a ballpoint pen. So it was grab a towel for me, grab the papers out of the bath, yelling for help at the same time as I tried to pat them dry. So yes, I passed the exam and went on to do geology at university, so I obviously was okay with that. But I did pass my child psychology exam, but it was with prior knowledge. It wasn't about stuff that I'd learnt on the course. But nobody complained about that, so that was fine. But there are things that we do that people can put us down for. I mean, I have a problem with the old strip lighting. I can't read under those lights if I'm reading glossy paper. And when I was doing my master's degree in the local university, I had to go into the library with two rulers and have a ruler above and below a line to trap the words, to stop them pinging around. And you do that in a university library and you get some strange looks. What on earth is that person doing in here? Obviously, you could hear it. Anyway, I didn't care, it helped me. But always have been a great doodler. But apparently doodling can help you retain information. I do it out of boredom if I'm waiting, press 1 for 6 for you're number 35 in the queue. And I will sit and doodle. But I will also doodle if I'm being given information. I'll write that down, but then in between I'll be doodling. And they reckon that doing that doodling is a way of focusing your attention, keeping your hand occupied so that your brain can actually focus on taking in the other information. If you're like me when you're doodling, you've no idea what you're doing. I often do stars or flowers. So I don't have to focus on it. It just happens. So nice to think that those pages and pages of notes that I've taken that are bordered by doodles, that the doodles might have been serving a useful purpose. But also talking out loud. And again, if you hear somebody mumbling whilst they're writing things down, you might think, oh, what are they doing? But again, that's going back to the old multisensory way of learning that helps people. Well, it's one that we used to use with dyslexic children, but also with any of the early learners. And if you are speaking it through, hopefully not disturbing lots of people around you, then you are feeling the words as you write them. You're seeing the words as you write them, and maybe on a board as well. But you're also hearing them, and you are feeling them being spoken. So it's all adding to the information that is logging its way into those old grey cells of yours, and hopefully meaning that more of the information will stay rather than just onwards and outwards without bothering to stop and say hello. So don't put yourself down if you find yourself doodling. Don't put yourself down if you find yourself mumbling. I do it now if I'm making a shopping list, because very often I'll make a shopping list and then I'll forget to take the shopping list with me. But if I've written it and I've been saying it, chances are I will remember more of the things that I need than if I'd just written them. That's a theory anyway. But if you are doing the moving from place to place, you've got to be inventive. And it was when I was learning one set of information sitting on the toilet, I thought, this really, no, there's got to be another way. So on that note, I will love you and leave you and say thank you for joining me. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.